The screening cutout phase is pretty much the crucial point of growing a dryland cotton crop. It's really where about 90% of the fruit is set, and the water use of that crop really dramatically takes off from then on. So, it's really about making sure we maximise our yield potential by setting and keeping the fruit and making sure we have enough moisture there available to set that fruit. An agronomist or consultant is pretty much essential just for growing dryland cotton, but especially during this squaring to cutout phase. This is a very, very critical stage in the growth of this crop, and it's another set of eyes in the crop that basically can help you out and make sure that things are getting done on time and in the right manner. So they're out there looking for insects and weeds, two of the things that can really hamper yield potential during this time. Well, the things that the agronomist would definitely be looking for in the paddock at this point in time, firstly there's the insects. So basically, in Bollard 2 crops, we're looking for mirrors and green veggie bugs are two of the major ones. Aphids are another thing which can build up. In terms of weeds, we're looking just to make sure that we're conserving moisture as much as possible. So we're not adding to the weed seed set, but also making sure that what moisture we do have in the soil is going straight into our crop as well. I think the third thing they're probably looking for is crop growth. We're monitoring the retention, the fruit numbers, and also the nodes above white flower, trying to maximise that fruit set and making sure our yield potential is reached. Well, I suppose the first thing would be, in terms of the crop growth, would be the nodes above white flower. Cutout's pretty much determined by about 4 nodes above white flower. What we're looking for here is basically to extend that period for as long as possible. The more we extend that period, the greater the yield potential. In terms of moisture, we're looking into the skip area to see how much moisture we have in that area, making sure that the roots are getting out there and be able to fill what fruit we do have. And in terms of the fruit, we're looking at a very good fruit load, retentions that hopefully will be still above 80% in the Bollard 2 crops. And we want to make sure that we have enough moisture there in that skip area to fill those bowls as well.
The transition to cotton has been relatively easy. There's a lot of advice there. I engage agronomists and consultants to help. But in moving away from sorghum, it reduces my exposure to the grain industries. It gives me another tool to work with there, and I get the advantage of making use of late summer rains that a cotton plant is better at utilising. Management-wise, the insect pressure this year has been probably a bit easier than other years. We've really just had an insect spray and a couple of Roundup sprays to control weeds, which is probably not dissimilar from what our management program would be in a sorghum crop. So that's probably helped us a lot financially, and it's auguring well for not a bad crop this year, I think.